There are varying opinions as to the origin of Valentine's Day. Some experts state that it originated from Saint Valentine, a Roman who was martyred for refusing to give up Christianity. He died on February 14, 269 AD, the same day that had been devoted to love lotteries. Legend also say that Saint Valentine left a farewell note for the jailer's daughter, who had become his friend, and signed it, "From your Valentine." Whatever the odd mixture of origins, St. Valentine's Day is now a day for sweethearts. It is the day that you show your friend or loved one that you care. Hundreds of years ago in England, many children dressed up as adults on Valentine's Day. They went singing from home to home. In some countries, a young woman may receive a gift of clothing from a young man. If she keeps the gift, it means she will marry him. The 15th day of the first month in the Chinese lunar calendar is also called Yuanxiao Festival and is also referred to as the Chinese Valentine's Day. In ancient China, unmarried girls were not allowed to step outside of the house and meet strangers on the streets. Only during Yuanxiao Festival were they permitted to go out and appreciate lanterns. And so, this was the only chance for unmarried girls to meet with boys and get to know each other. Yuanxiao Festival carries the symbolic meaning of love. Chinese Valentine's Day might not seem as romantic as Western Valentine's Day, just like sweet dumplings might not be as attractive as scented roses. Well, this is because Chinese people and Western people express their love in different ways. Chinese people tend to be more conservative and tend to keep feelings inside, whereas Western people are more direct and passionate. The rose ranks the highest amongst flowers gifted on Valentine's Day. Red rose, which is commonly associated with passion, are popular gifts on Valentine's Day. But even giving roses, giving a particular type of rose signifies different meanings.
Now, as you probably know, there's a lot of symbolism that goes into choosing roses. First of all, why long stems? Well, the long stems are supposed to symbolize a long, happy, healthy relationship. Your relationship will go on for quite a while. The colors. Now, the colors, well, red you undoubtedly know. Red, of course, is romantic or passionate love, red being the color of passion. Pink generally symbolizes a kind of appreciation for somebody or a budding kind of love, especially if it's getting into a darker pink. You might give that to a girl if you want to show that you're interested in her, but you don't want to really scare her away right away. And finally, white. White is the color of spiritual purity in the West. So you see this a lot at ceremonies and religious events, and sometimes it's also given out just as a color of friendship. Of course, nowadays we have all sorts of new and modern colors of roses, so if you're vain and fashion conscious like me, you could even match your clothes to your rose.
The choice of flower depends on both the preferences of the receiver and the feelings the giver wants to convey. The language and symbolism of flowers is fun, and if your partner understands what you're trying to say, well, the fun is only increased.
Now, in the Western tradition, the number of flowers that you give somebody also means something. Typically, if you want to show somebody that they're your true devoted love, you just give them one single red rose. If you want to symbolize a kind of togetherness, you would give them 2 roses, meaning you and the girl. And the very traditional form is to give a girl 12 roses, and that is a kind of completeness, meaning you'll have 1 rose basically for each month of the year. However, in Chinese and Cantonese culture, because as you know, numbers can mean all sorts of things, they have all kinds of different numbers of roses that you can offer your sweetheart. We're looking down at this one, for example. This is like, I guess, about 99 roses, which means probably you have a lot of money.
Most people send Valentines, a greeting card named after the notes that St. Valentine received in jail. Valentines can be sentimental, romantic, and heartfelt. In the second half of the 20th century, the practice of exchanging cards was extended to all manners of gifts in the United States, usually from a man to a woman. Such gifts typically include roses and chocolates packed in a red satin, heart-shaped box. In the 1980s, the diamond industry began to promote Valentine's Day as an occasion for giving jewelry. In some North American elementary schools, children decorate classrooms, exchange cards, and eat sweets. The greeting cards exchanged by students often mention what they appreciate about each other.
Now, if you're getting a little bit more serious about a relationship with a boyfriend or girlfriend, you pretty much have to hand make a Valentine. And this is very much like a Chinese paper cut. You take a piece of paper, cut it out into a nice pretty heart shape, and then maybe add sparkles or lace or little candies to it. The Chinese have these, but they mostly use them for weddings. You can see an example up here. You can see it's cut out into the heart shape, it's got sparkles and nice things on it, and because it's a wedding thing, it's got the double happiness symbol in the middle.
Thanks to this concentrated marketing effort, Valentine's Day is celebrated in some Asian countries as well, with Singaporeans, Chinese, and South Koreans spending the most money on Valentine's gifts. In China, the common situation on February 14th is the man gives chocolate, flowers, or both to a woman that he loves. Young couples will go out to a restaurant to celebrate Valentine's Day. Men love Valentine's Day in Japan as well. On February 14th, women present gifts to their male lovers and friends. The traditional gift given is chocolate, but great care is taken to make sure that the correct type of chocolate is given. Giri choco, or obligatory chocolate, is given by women to their male friends, co-workers, and superiors. Homemade chocolate is chocolate given to the man that she is truly interested in or serious about. In South Korea, women give chocolate to men on February 14th, and men give non-chocolate candy to women on March 14th. On April 14th, the Black Day, those who did not receive anything on the 14th of February or March go to a Chinese restaurant to eat black noodles and mourn their single life.
So I'm going to learn how to properly prepare a flower here so that it's ready to actually give to a girl. 老师教我。
哦，嗱，好似咁樣，嗱，你搣呢塊，吞喺呢度啦，咁樣一點挖下嚟，呢個爛噶嘛，嗱呢啲整埋呢片，整埋呢片。
我看什麼？
整啲你靚噶嘛，整啲阿士多夫，嗱 OK 啦。
這個好？
哦 OK。
然後什麼？
然後就收個角。
So we cut the stem here at an angle.
OK.
Yeah. And then afterwards we trim thorns.
OK.
There's our rose.
It's very important in a relationship for the couple to express that they are very precious to each other. This may explain why Valentine's Day is so valued around the world, though celebrated in different traditions. So enjoy this Valentine's Day!